After Christopher is being discovered by turning into a killer rampage murderer, I have some nightmares about what happened. It could be like something is in me, told me to something turn me evil. I would think I was the blue demon or a monster. I just don't understand why. It might be something wrong, but I didn't care. But maybe it's my blue scar? I wasn't sure. I'm afraid this is not going to be good. Next day, Ali and JJ heard what happened to me and tried to comfort me, but I just tears of cross of anger. But I just calmed down. Thanks, you two. I need some more time. I just went out in the shed to get some fresh air, when all of a sudden, a strange paper started to fly and hit it in my face. Ouch! Then suddenly, a paper, which is a newspaper, dropped. It was sign said, Northwestern Railway Engine Wanted. Then, I realized I have an idea. I think I have a great idea. What if I moved to the Northwestern Railway? The ant said, this will be a good idea. And then Aaliyah and JJ heard the ant said, Guys! I think I know what we're gonna do now. Aaliyah and JJ have agreed. So they decided to tell us who the controller of 2020 is going to move to the Northwestern Railway. If he changed. Well, we do think he doesn't have a home. Then, sure. I send him to the Northwestern Railway. I sent it a purchase for $100 for it. But because it's an E2 class tank engine. A few weeks later, I was coupled to my train and had some few words to say. Goodbye, guys! The engines and the whistles happily. Aaliyah and JJ looked at me the last time. I set my final whistle and said goodbye and puffed away to my new home. Next stop, Northwestern Railway! I traveled all the way across the world. It was a very hard trip, but I keep going. I never give up. I was determined. If I had any snowplows or anything. A few weeks later, I arrived to Victorstown until I arrived to Elder Shoulder. So your engine name is 2020, right? Of course, but you couldn't remember, but my last name is Nico. They say I am a Chinese, but I'm not Chinese. I'm just a Canadian. That's why I moved to England London Railway. Well, that's a good engine. I call you 2020. 20 Sharpie? Of course, sir. That's a good engine. I'm sure you'll be happy to work in my railway. And a few weeks later, I worked hard as a great engine. I did very good shifting freight cars, coaches in the yard. But I also teased the big engines. And a few weeks later, I was being repainted. With the number 2020 with a blue paint, and I was fantastic. I worked hard for many years, and I always try my best to be really useful indeed. A few weeks later, the 2 new engines have been ordered, and there was my old 2 friends, Aaliyah and JJ. They were happy to see me again. And a few weeks later, Aaliyah and JJ had finally been painted. This is Aaliyah before she was being painted pink, and this is JJ before he really turned to red, gray, and his sideways turned into red. We are great friends, and we always try our best to be really useful. And we try our best to make Satan not well. Well, that is, there's just only one thing. However, some engines were worried about. Ali and JJ don't want to tell them, but they need to keep this a secret. But they have few words before they set off to the goods trains or passenger trains.
If you ever had an engine, name is 2020.
And with the 100 logo and the LBSC
A blue scar.
and white lining and white stripes, whatever you do,
Do not,
turn on evil.
or else
He will get you next as a victim. And that is my story. I know this story is scary, but whatever you do not make me do this. I swear to God, if you don't do this, I always look for you. And I make sure, I promised, but there's only one condition from the bad users. Remember you do not do it. Wait, don't listen to something. Don't ignore Aaliyah or JJ, because they try to warn you. If you don't listen to them, yeah, well, I have no choice. And so, that was my story. I was just a blue Canadian tank engine who moved to the Burton England London Railway, and I moved to the Northwestern Railway now. So remember you do, don't make me do this. Alright people, that's all for now. But remember, listen to Leah and JJ said, never mess with the demon.